The government has signed deals for 90 million doses of promising coronavirus vaccines that are being developed. We went to Castle Park to ask if you would be willing to get vaccinated.
Absolutely, I would. I grew up with parents who were very against vaccines, as a lot of people were born in the late 90s, a lot of parents around that era, there was quite a lot of anti-vaccine movements. But it wasn't until I ended up working in a refugee camp in northern France and saw the effects of tuberculosis, saw the effects of people who've been denied these access to these kind of vaccines, that I thought, actually, you know what, this is, and I really thought about it, and I realised I didn't have any vaccines, went to the doctor and I was able to get all my vaccines. And from that point onwards, it's when you see the lack of access to this kind of medicine that makes you really appreciate and recognise your own sort of privilege.
I'm not too sure really. I think maybe the older population should definitely be more in place, whereas I think for the younger generation where we're not as vulnerable, I don't think that there should be a priority on young people getting the vaccine. I think they should just supply it to vulnerable people and the older generation.
Not so much, just to be clear, not so much like anti-vaccine, but rather pro-choice, that it should be up to us as sovereign beings to be allowed to choose what goes in and out of our body, even if something is for the greater good kind of thing. And I'm all for saving lives and keeping other people in mind, but I just think we should have the choice as to what goes in our bodies.
The easy route is to say, I don't want to take that vaccine because it will affect my immune system and it will allow me to be more traceable to the government or whatever. I think that's the easy route out. And I think the hard route, which is something I implore everyone around me to take, is to think about everyone else around you, not just yourself.